Hey Geminis, how y'all doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are going to be doing your month of February general reading here. A little bit different this round. We're going to be looking at the entire month because Lady Crow's going on vacay. So there we have it. Let's go right into your meditation. It was fascinating. I saw the image of the chariot key, right? I saw an actual chariot, pulled by ponies. And I saw it rushing forward, and I saw scenes from, it was during the Regency period of England, around the novel Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. And I feel like the point of that, because I saw the image of like a map from that time period and then little scenes from that film. The point of it felt like there was, even if you haven't seen it, it's fine. I'm here to fill you in. There was Emma Thompson and then there was Hugh Grant. And they had this beautiful kind of secret courtship. And the point that I felt like came out of the meditation was that there was what was said and then there was what was felt, right? So we can look at that as those two characters, especially during that time period, it was all about decorum, right? If you were like crazy in love with somebody back then, it's like a joke in the novel and the film actually, like crazy in love, but then like someone asks you how you feel about them and you're like, I find them very amiable. So it's kind of like the massive underplay of something, which, no shade, I'm a fellow air sign, can absolutely be said of us, air signs that we lead with our mental space, even though our inner depths can be quite emotional, but of course, right? But it did feel like there was this map, like you have a lot of optionality. And I saw this image of you spinning a globe and then putting your finger on a spot and going there. And it's actually very fascinating because it felt kind of like a sister cousin to the last Aquarius reading I did, which was basically order up, what do you want? Like, what's on your menu? What do you want, right? Yeah, it feels like, especially if any of you have been in a place where life has been happening at you, right? Where you've been in a receiving mode, where you've been like, well, let's just see which way the wind blows. And then I will, if you're on a boat, I'll steer my boat to, compensate or allow for the change in tide or the wind direction, right? And I feel like the feeling in the advice here is to kind of step into a bit of a more masculine energy. And, I don't mean genders when I say that. When I say masculine energy, it feels like it's a time to really make some definitive Ace of Wands or Ace of Swords, any ace energy. It does feel like a very AC reading, darlings. Moving forward direction, not overthinking it, really making your order customized to you and what you want, so the universe knows what to bring you, darlings, right? And again, there does feel like there's a great divide between what you are feeling on the inside and how you are presenting externally. So fascinating. Let's see what your animal is for the month of February. Let's see what's going on for y'all. Oh, I am getting the image of an eagle. Feels like seeing very clearly a lot of this ace energy, new beginnings, but big beginnings where, you got the elephant, that's what it is. That is such a good thing. That kind of energy, that ace energy where it's not just like a fresh brand new chapter, like la-da-da, like yes, okay, fine, that's all good and well. But it feels like the kind of forward energy where it feels like a snap of the fingers. You look back, like it feels like time's gonna speed up, you're gonna look back and go, whoa. Like that time really, really flew and life is somehow drastically different in a very short amount of time. But it feels like a really good thing. And it makes complete sense because you got the elephant. Yeah. I love this so much. So the elephant is the remover of obstacles, right? And lovingly too. It's a very gentle remover of obstacles. It's like a tower light, you know what I mean? Where anything that is holding you back from your highest and best good, the beautiful elephant is gonna come in and boop, 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 just remove those things from your path, right? The elephant energy has your highest and best interest in mind and at heart. Why do I wanna say at heart at all times? I wanna point something out too. This beautiful red dot right here. First of all, absolutely Lakshmi energy is related to the elephant. I actually saw a cow for a minute in your meditation as well, which is also Lakshmi energy, which is about just good fortune, good money, good times, no need for worry. It's the color of the sun, right? Sunshiny vibes, right? I'm actually seeing the image of a picnic. They're really showing me scenes from Sense and Sensibility, y'all. And I feel like they're telling me that the clue is in the title of that. Sense and sensibility, something to that. But I really am feeling that you are directly moving towards the sun. And the more that you can get out of your head about it, right? And more into an instinctual place and trust place. See how the elephant's holding the fire there? Remember when I said like Ace of Wands or Ace energy? Fire also represents transformation as well, right? So it's really just about moving forward from a place of trust and instinct, not just intuition, right? But instinct, right? Something to that here. This is very auspicious and really good luck, by the way, if I did not mention. And I just saw 555 on the timer, which is the number of great change. So a time of great change is afoot. Woo woo. That's a really beautiful thing. And it also just feels really rich and golden. I don't know. Golden, sunshine, yellow, picnics, Regency period. Sensibility. How you feel and how you present. It's interesting. What it is, first of all, we have the Emperor on the bottom. I love this so much. Aries energy here, don't you know? 4, and we are in a 4-year. So we have the moon, La Luna. I mean, we gotta just take a minute and lerve on her, right? First of all, this represents, Piscean energy. In the month of February, we are in Aquarius. Oh, my rings be popping off. Excuse me. We are in Aquarius season right now, but we're going to be in Pisces season towards the latter end of the month. So, the moon energy is so stunning. I do feel like she gets a bad rap. I want to point something out too. Remember when I said I was seeing sunshine yellow, and then we have her feminine counterpart in the moon? Remember how I said if you've been in a place where you've been in a receptive mode, or you've kind of been on the receiving end of life, or you've been biding your time? I just heard biding my time, biding my time, biding my time. The moon is representative of that. 'Cause remember, this is the past energy coming in that can affect, the present and future energies here. But this is a receptive energy, right? And I feel like this is very much you. The moon is also about the unknown, but of course, psychic energy, psychic abilities, high intuition, moving from a place of instinct. I'm sensing a theme. Eyes and ears open. Eyes and ears wide open is what I'm hearing. Eyes and ears wide open. I'm feeling, how can I say this, but I'm feeling a vigilance. Like it's like a hawk eagle eye. I'm feeling a certain amount of vigilance. Like eyes akimbo, people. Like you're paying close attention to the details of something, the fine writing. What is that? The fine lines, what is that I feel like I'm looking at paper. The fine print. Jeez, that only took 5 years. I feel like I'm looking at the fine print of something. And I feel like you're doing your due diligence in whatever, realm that, applies to you. I do feel like for a group of y'all that has to do with yourself, where you're really looking at your past patterns and looking at your own fine print, right? Again, if you think about it, fine print is something that can be easily missed when reading a contract or reading the rules to something or reading a disclaimer of some kind, right? Interesting. Let's keep going. There's something about that. But you have that in spades, Gemini. Your attention to detail is quite unparalleled. I think right now it's Spirit is coming forward to say, like, that's cool. That's definitely a strength. But there's also a time to get in the chariot and go forward. It's like the time in the waiting room, it has come to an end, right? Oh my God, I just got shivers all over my frickin' crow body. The chariot. I love this so much. I love this. I love this. I love this. I just feel so, why does this feel so good? Also a moon right here too. This just feels really yummy and right for you guys. Hi, hello, and goodbye. You have the 6 of Wands. I'll hold for reaction and applause. No, seriously, this is so gorgeous. It's absolutely what we've been talking about here. This is victory. This is public recognition. This is 2 things I like to say. This is an internal victory that manifests in an external way, right? Where you've made some shift or come to a realization internally, and then people around you are like, oh, hey, looking a bit glowy. Oh, hey, you look great. Did you get some sleep? Whatever that is, right? Or it's an external victory, right? Could be something to do with that fine print, or something to do with moving ahead on something you've been waiting on, or you've been waiting for confirmation around something. It feels like y'all have been in a bit of a waiting room. Okay, and I mean, no shade around that. It just feels like it's been a bit of a feminine energy, and you're being tasked or given the opportunity. Because I do feel like this is a choice. I don't even have because it's a gentle tower, right? It's a diet tower, where it does feel like this is very much up to you. And every reading, is always up to you. But there's something about this in particular, where not every Gemini is gonna go this way. This is an opportunity. This is a gilded path. And I feel like the spirit is going, hey. If you take this route, it could lead you to your desired destination much more, how do I say this, more smoothly than it might otherwise, right? It's kind of like, how would you like the change to be implemented? That's the question. I just saw 1111 on the timer. Okay, y'all must be seeing repeating numbers, because that's the second time I've seen that. But again, this is getting what's yours. This is getting everything that's owed you. This is coming out on top. I just got the feeling, I just heard someone go, my God, if I had known. Okay, I'm seeing someone procrastinate on something. And this can be anything, darlings, like for sure. Procrastinating on something and then finally taking the steps to do it, and then seeing that it actually went more smoothly and or much more quickly than you thought. And you're like, oh my God, why didn't I do this like months ago or however long ago, years ago, days ago, whatever, right? And you're like, oh my God. And I just heard it's like a monkey off my back. It's like an elephant off my back. Like, that's really what this feels like. It's like something around a holding pattern or a waiting room, and then just kind of moving through it going, oh my God. Like, I'm telling you, March feels really nice. It feels really nice. Okay. What else is going on besides winning in your life? Victory. Remember, the wands were the realm of passion, desire, artistry. Also, going back to that fire that I spotted in the elephant, let's talk about fire signs for a moment. When a fire sign is in alignment, they come from a place of instinct. They do not overthink things like we air signs tend to do, right? And they really come from a place of high passion. Pretty much the opposite of the Regency period in terms of how it's depicted in the world of Jane Austen, where decorum was so important, right? You never wanted to be perceived as being out of line or expressing too much emotion, right? And if anyone's familiar, the character of Marianne kind of goes against all that, played by Kate Winslet, and she's kind of like this beautiful heroine. Anyway, judgment at the bottom here. It feels very pertinent. Well, look what we have here with the Two of Cups. Was I not talking about Hugh Grant and Emma Thompson's characters in Sense and Sensibility? About these two people who felt so deeply for each other. But if you read a transcript of their conversation, you would think that they were little more than neighbors. Something to that. So this is soulmate love, right? Soulmate connection. It doesn't have to be romantical, but I'll tell you what. It's the kind of connection where you just really feel like this other person truly is evenly yoked to and with you, right? I'm hearing evenly yoked, evenly yoked, evenly yoked. I'm also, feeling this lotus flower here. The lotus flower comes up from the muck and the dirt and the excrement. And then on top, it looks all beautiful and gorgeous, but you never see what lies underneath it. Why does this feel so important to the fine print that I was seeing? Remember what I said about you? It feels like there was something about waiting for the right time, or even procrastinating for some of you, right? Out of fear or out of just letting life work on you. And then you finally do it and you're like, oh my God, what took me so long? There's something about that that's tied to the lotus flower here. There's something about that. For some of you, this fine print really does have to do with looking at your own patterns and understanding that the good fortune, because you did get the elephant and the Two of Cups, okay, that the good fortune coming to you has the opportunity and the energy of newness and success and love like you've never known or seen before. And can you truly, and remember too, we are talking about February and Valentine's, all that good stuff. Can you be open and receive, right? A connection, an opportunity. This could be a deepening of a bond with someone that you're already very emotionally connected to and with. Or this can really be moving into a place where if you are single, if you are in a place where you're like, oh, I just heard for a group of you guys, you know, this Valentine's Day, it might be a moment of like, wow. You know what I mean? Like, right? And I feel like that's twofold. I feel like for some of you guys, it's a sigh of relief, right? And then for other of you guys, it's kind of like a sigh of like Four of Cups, where it's like a little bit of discontent. It's like, oh man. But I really feel for some of you guys, this is a deepening of a pre-existing bond and it's a chariot moving forward. For others of you, I do feel like there's something about this time and moving and being in that masculine get her done energy that is going to open you up to this kind of beautiful soulmate connection coming in here. And whether that is, remember, soulmates are not just romantic, right? But this is the unknown, receptiveness, a little bit of passive energy, but also illumination of the subconscious, going into a victory in all ways. We have roses here. Actually, I didn't clock that. God, it feels good to be back with the Crow deck. I ain't used this one in a minute. Oh my God, I almost missed that too. Look at the sunflower. And I was talking about the sun and sunshine and the sun and the moon, masculine and feminine. Some of you guys are linking up with someone who is the true yin to your yang, honey. True yin to your yang. What am I hearing? Stormy Weather. I'm hearing Stormy Weather by Etta James. But it's like really romantic. It's not just the title, but there's something about tried and true being together through stormy weather. There's something coming in for you that just feels very tried and true. And, you know, P.S. and FYI and spoiler alert, you know, those two characters that I was mentioning from Sense and Sensibility definitely end up together in the end. Yeah, we got Page of Pentacles to clarify the moon. I can't with this. So, right, what is this? We're talking about stability, right? This is the past energy coming in. Remember when I was talking about the fine print, right? And then we have the pentacles here, which is, yes, earth energy. But this is also about the things of the 3D and the mundane, right? Money, affairs, you know, anything that is physically tangible, right? Anything of the 3D, like I said. So the fact that it's clarifying the moon here, you know, this is going to be a lot of different things for different folks. I do feel like for a group of you, you're questioning about, you know, where is the best place for me in terms of geography? I feel like some of you guys have been in that place. Is it time to move? Is it time to, you know, expand? I just heard expand. For others of you, this is about work. Yep. Listen. Is it difficult to embrace the unknown and forge ahead into the unknown chariot style when it comes to your bread and butter and your work life? Absolutely. But I feel like for a group of y'all, that's what you're being called to do. I feel like some of you guys are being ushered towards why you're actually here in your life purpose in a way that is going to bring you monetary fulfillment and abundance, but it's about how well you live within the unknown around what and how it's going to look like. Because remember, the next step is Six of Wands, right? So this does really feel like, you know, contracts, work, home life, everything like that, right? Ooh, remember when I said the thing about the vision and see how she has these fabulous shades on? Obsessed. Okay. Why am I so obsessed with her foot facing the other way? So see how one of her feet is facing like kind of like, oh, do I stay or do I go? It's kind of, this really is the in-between. I feel like it's in between lives, in between realities, in between steps, in between the past and the future, right? Yep. All right. Let's get a clarifier for this Six of Wands, y'all. Oh my God, I just got shivers all over my body and I live for moments like these. This is why I use two different decks as we have the sirens go by chariot style. Six of Wands to clarify, Six of Wands. Yeah. This is exactly what I've been talking about, y'all. This is just victory on top of victory, okay? Your day has come. It's your time. Move ahead from a place of instinct and passion. What do you do when you look up and 5 hours have passed? What do you do in your off time? That's usually the biggest. What do you do in your off time, right? Because this really much feels like anything that you can do to get you out of your head right now, all the better. Creation, creativeness, just in the moment from a feeling sphere. Remember how I saw golden, and there's like gold all over this, and it's like golden wheat fields or the harvest time. Oh my God. Okay. Stay with me. It's Sense and Sensibility today, honey. We're just going to go with it. In that movie, the character Marianne, a la Kate Winslet, is cutting down these golden reeds, right? And she's trying to use her hands and having a hard time of it. And then Alan Rickman, who is her suitor, who she's like, I don't know about you, comes and gives her this knife to like cut down, the reeds with. I'm telling you, the path ahead of you is going to be different than you thought, but I think it's in a really beautiful way, where there's not as many bumps in the road as you would have thought. It's a lot faster than you would have thought. It's like getting on the express train and not realizing it. Gemini. I like it so. Oh my God, I almost missed that. Is she not wearing like a cheetah coat? And cheetah is all about speed and movement forward and chariot energy. Two of Cups. Gemini, I like this very much. I like it very much. Two of Cups. Two of Cups for the month of love. Ooh, are you kidding me? On the bottom is the Ace of Wands. Yes. Okay. Oh, ooh la 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 la. How fabulous is she, right? Where can I order this whole look? Two of Cups clarified by the Queen of Cups. Let's talk. The Queen of Cups, right? Water energy here. She is the most intuitive queen of all. I want to talk about the unknowns. It's coming back up here again, a la the moon. See how are her feet in the ocean? Little feet are in the ocean with this sequin dress. Listen, the ocean represents the unknown and the subconscious. Also intuition, right? 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 Do you see where I'm looking at here? See how she's got this cup here full of emotions and love and feelings, and see how she's got like one hand kind of touching it and the other one gripping it, and she's like, I feel so many things. I feel it. Remember, we're going back to the characters who feel really deeply but present a different way, right? I feel so deeply around this connection. This is a connection of two people, okay? It just is. This is a connection around two people. Now, can this be about someone that is a soulmate that is coming forward to just like brighten and enliven your life and inspire you like on a Mr. Miyagi, a la Karate Kid level? Yes, absolutely. However, for the greater whole of you, this is love, especially because I saw those characters from Sense and Sensibility, right? This is love. Your absolute advice here is to offer your cup. Go on your instinct and your emotion. Your head is not your friend right now. Your head is not your friend right now. Your head is not your friend right now. We have no swords here for my sword sign. For my air sign here, we have no swords on the board. Please come from a place of your heart center, right? Do that. There's nothing here that's like rethink your emotions. There's nothing here about that. And of course it's up to you, but you have a beautiful opportunity. I'm hearing a risk. Yes. Is it risky? Yes. But I'm also hearing to take a risk and express your inner feelings to someone who you might have fear around how they're going to receive it, or if they're going to get you or see you, or it feels like a fear of being misunderstood or something. Or because I could say fear of rejection, it doesn't feel as much like that as a fear of being misunderstood, because that's pretty rough and tough, especially for an air sign. Really drawn to this mermaid here. I feel like, you see how this mermaid on her? I feel like there's someone in your energy, or it's an opportunity that you find yourself in where just you feel almost enchanted, where you're like, it's almost as though it may not be so difficult for some of you to not use your head because the feeling is so strong. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's go ahead and get an oracle for y'all. I like it so much. Is anyone else catching the Ariel from Little Mermaid realness with the light blue dress that she has on at the end and then the mermaid here? Just saying. Oh my God. And in the Little Mermaid, she didn't have a voice. And so she had to rely on her body language and expressions and actions. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, let's get an oracle for my gorgeous lovers here. Lovers talking about the month of love. Oh, really? Oh, really? Freedom. Freedom indeed. So first of all, we do have the lovely dove here, which is a symbol of peace, tranquility, and what's that? Love. Freedom. This is freedom from your past. This is a freedom from any past patterns, or the glass is half empty, or thinking that whatever this is moving forward was the person, contract, moving homes, buying real estate, switching jobs, forging ahead towards, what your soul is asking you to move towards, right? From a guttural perspective. Right? This is freedom from anything in your mental sphere that's been holding you back. It's also freedom from given circumstances that have previously restricted you. But I feel like you are about to come to the big realization that perhaps you've been in your own way. Messengers. Okay, messages. Messengers and messages. There's something about that. Seagulls. I'm getting seagulls for some of you. Oh, I understand. I understand why. Okay, let's talk about seagulls really briefly. So seagulls are about tower energy. That's why I'm like, with the elephant, that makes a lot of sense. So seagulls are a tower energy that is real, because I literally was just reading about this the other day, that is very gentle and nurturing and healthy. Right? It's not a tower energy where it's like, you be messing up. We about to come in and just like, burn it to the ground so you can start again. No, it's more gentle. It's more like picking up. I'm seeing the image of like a little lion cub. And a lion cub is kind of like meandering off into a dangerous part of the bush somewhere. And, mama lion comes and just gently picks it up by the scruff and moves it elsewhere. That's seagull energy in a way. But it's also about impending change that is of your highest and best good that feels really good. Change a lot of the time can be scary and feel not so great. This change feels really good and it feels a bit overdue. Okay? But in a really beautiful, remember how I said I felt the, and I really am picking up on the sigh of relief aspect of it. I keep hearing it, sigh of relief. Okay? Gemini. How beautiful was this? This was so beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. I so hope that this helped and resonated. If so, please let me know in the comments below. I would just absolutely love it. I live for reading your comments. I really, really do. And with that being said, just thank y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, thank you for being you. And be well. Until next time.